welcome to the very last flying season of a British aeroplane that represents the very best, the most imaginative, thinking out of the box virtues of aeronautical design and engineering. So here she goes. The sound of 4 Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympus 202 engines, 16,500 pounds of static thrust each of them, total of about 65,000. Keeping it slightly less than that, in the interests of keeping the old girl going nicely. And back down the runway again, that wonderful triangular shape, as designed in 1946. By the wonderful Roy Chadwick, who also designed the Lancaster and the Anson, great Avro aeroplanes. So as Kev brings the Vulcan in along the runway, along the display line, I'm looking to see him accelerate her to about 300 knots. Group. That was the Royal Air Force group that controlled all of the Vulcans, and she represents all of the Vulcan squadrons in the 70s. That's number 9, 12, 27, 35, 44, 50, 83, 101, 617, and the Operational Conversion Unit 2. And she also has years after the first flight of the Lancaster. Look at the two of them together, and you think they come from different centuries. Not a bit of it. Designed by the same team. Apart from protecting at RIAT Waddington, when there's a Waddington air show, you used to be able to see 558 fly overhead. But of course no more, because this is 558's last season. It's going to fly down the runway with her wheels down. All 18 of them. Counting or taking one of the underwing tours this morning. There you see the undercarriage going up, the wheels tilt back and the undercarriage, main undercarriage. And there you get an idea of the amazing agility of this aeroplane. She doesn't have a big control yoke like most bombers. She has fighter type control columns for each of the pilots. And of course she is amazingly agile. In the early days at the Farnborough Air Show, their test pilots actually rolled the aeroplane. But that became rather frowned upon, and she wasn't allowed to do it anymore. It was perfectly within her capabilities. As she comes in this time, we may see the bomb doors opening. There we go. Bomb doors open. it. And indeed they did get it. The pilot at that time, Martin Withers, who is now the chief pilot of the Vulcan to the Sky Trust. He was awarded a DFC and his crew were mentioned in dispatches. As she comes back in front of us again, expect to see the bomb bay closing. Nowadays it just contains the names of lots and lots and lots of people who've contributed so wonderfully to keeping this grand old lady flying. The biggest problem in her life has been money. It may seem obvious, but she's not funded by the government. She doesn't belong to the Royal Air Force. And to get this far has cost more than £22 million, which is still costing £2 million a year. CAA, as well as the three technical authority companies, BAE Systems, Marshall Aerospace and Defence Group, and Rolls-Royce. Many other companies have given fantastic help. Airbus, AD Holdings, Beagle Technology, Cranfield Aerospace, Goodrich, Kearsley Airways, Meggitt, Messier Dowdy, and Serco. The three technical authority companies have widely consulted the country's flying right to it. So that once the savour your last moment, if you're not going to any other air shows this year, of seeing this magnificent aeroplane. It's the great Dr. Seuss, the man who wrote The Cat in the Hat and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Or if you can't manage that, at least smile through the tears." Like approach, a continuous turn onto finals. If you're looking closely at her, you'll see she's got her air brakes out, those big things that stick up top and bottom of the wing. And Bill's got her lined up with the runway and descending gently on the glide slope. A little bit of rocking in the crosswinds, touchdown first. And there's the braking parachute. So, there she is. I hope you'll be able to see her again sometime this year. Thank you very much. And enjoy that sight.
Sean Mafford, thank you so much for taking us through that. Absolutely magnificent. What a feast.